Hello, hello, hello. Aha! Technology. I fixed my technology problem. Somehow, I muted my own microphone. I be damned. Alright. Hello, chat stuff. I'm taking over the streaming on YouTube. I'm taking over. The streaming system is mine. I am slowly getting stuff ready so I can do shit. Do things. Um, where's the chat? Where's the chat? I can see the chat, but I want chat. I want boldness. Anyway, hi folks. Hold on. Hold on. You don't see nothing because I'm setting up at the background. I have plenty of things. Things to watch. Things to do. Things. We're gonna talk. We're gonna do the same thing we do the older days. The good, good backbone of YouTube. Uh, I don't know how to get the chat back on. I'm losing OBS. It's a long time. I only did it once. Where's my system? Oh, so that how you do it? No. It says, it says I'm on. I'm that the on. What is doing? Oh, that's what. I have no clue. I never streamed YouTube my whole life. Okay, okay. Let's get our ass moving, shall we? I am not very organized. I'm not very organized at all. Okay, okay. I have things. I get the things. I get things. I get, I get, I have nothing. I am slowly starting shit. Uh, okay. You only see black void. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So let's turn this stuff on. So we're gonna watch a couple videos. Who knows? You're probably gonna enjoy them, probably not. But to me, I'm not gonna be entertained of stuff because one of the videos we're gonna watch, you watch with Silver, but I cannot make it that day to watch the stream, so I was a little bit busy. Hold on. Okay. Uh, this watch video number one. I'm unorganized, untempered, on stuff, but we are gonna watch one of the videos, and I can see chat. Hold on. So if someone will talk to me, I can see, so I can react. Oh, there we go. Your black screen. I know. I know. I know. Hold on. Give me like a couple seconds, like 2 minutes, so I can read the chat. There we go. I got the chat. I got the chat up and running now. Okay. No, I don't want that. Man, damn you, stupid thing. Okay. All right. All right. I have it. I have it. I have it. I have it. We're gonna watch spooky videos. I have it. Evan. No, why videos not? My thing is broken. My thing is broken. Yo, you're fine. I'm just so pissed off right now. Oh no! I hope so. The funniest commentating I'm gonna do. Hold on. Okay. Wait. I don't know. This audio is walking. Is the audio walking? I'm lost in my goddamn marbles. It's the only thing I have. What's the name of the title? There we go. Huzzah! Technology. Technology. I need OBS. You gonna be here. I need to just see the chat. That's all I need. Screw the view count. I will damn you if it's to you. Okay. Okay. Can you heal the video? I've just had my Q video like sound down so my ears don't get blasted. Um, that's spooky. Um, wait, how much video? There's a video around here, but another one. Um, Commentary of my point of view of the spookiness of don't trust this. Don't trust this nowadays. In 2004, you can. Nah, you can't. Not days. You can't. You don't know that Evan is good attention or bad attention. This this is could be worse than you think. That is a dumbass move. That is a stupid move. I'm just trying to figure a way to fix delay. Is there any delay, Silver? I know you tapping. Wait, hold on. That mean telling her to do it or not. So I have nothing to say. I'm not a psychologist. I'm only up here by myself. But that's bad. If you telling to do is almost the same thing of tasing you in the ball sack and thought it's a good idea and fun for views and Instagram or not TikTok. That's stupid. Oh, that's creepy. And that's not a snake. That is a legged lizard. That's not a snake. What the hell? What? Oh, hell no. No, 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 no. I don't think so. That looked like a snout of a creature. Okay. Oh, this one. I only watch. Which one have? Only here, and then I stop. This one was spooky, I believe. But, but, if, if, damn you video. If I see this creepy thing, this creepy ass thing just appeared of this poor man. If I've checked the videos, I will not. I will look at you and slap you, and I gonna go back down the well. But now, hold on. I'm gonna fix my audio. Hold on. Let me fix my audio. Let me turn things up. I only have one screen. One screen. Microphone. Now it's sound. Turning up. Okay. Spoils. I cannot show you the words of the video. Shh. Silver can. Because she's my boss, but I'm not here. Anyway. Ooh. Hmm. Wait. Why this blur right here? Oh, why? I don't know why it seemed that funny. Ooh, ooh. My apologies to hear about that, my friend. E, E. Not you. Not you, Silver. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just having something on the second screen. Anyway, something shadow. Oh, they had to spend the night here. I did watch this one before. Wait, I just realized something. Realized something. I watched this before, but it's a completely abandoned household. How the hell they don't know? Uh, no one don't walk in that place and kill them. Oh, it it, it looked like this camera. This camera doesn't look like it fall off. It looked like someone grab it, whatever the camera they have, someone grab it, wiggle around a bit, and then pull it down, not fall off. Turn off the light, probably to sneak. Oh no, drain it power to probably get more strong enough. What is it doing? Whoa. Whoa. Wait. It looked like. Hold on. It seems look like someone just opening it as a crack and see what they're doing. Or who was in the bed. And no, no. It sounded like what's in the closet, but it could be outside of the closet, like here, but it could be inside. But there's a noise. See, that's the camera noise. I'm wondering what that noise mean. It looked like it going in and focus a bit as the sound of it, but it sound like this could be something right here. Open the door and chuck the door wide open. Hold on, it's a scream. I had to turn this down. Unlike someone I know keep the whole audio open and then get ear raped by this noise. Silver. Unexpected scream. Okay. Isn't that a blood-scurdy scream? Ooh. Hmm. Aww. My stream is having problems. Poor. I don't know how to fix the darn thing. Uh, I don't know how to do with. Is my PC. I don't know how to make it nice and smooth. Ooh. Why are you even moving closer? You should never move it closer. I would not move in truck. I ride. I don't know how many people in chat or people who's gonna watch this in the video and they probably disagree or not agree with me. But you should never be this close on any level here. You should always be really far back and let the truck go. Don't be I don't know, a Braveheart character or something. I never watched the movie. Okay, I need to start watching stuff. Um, you cannot. No, don't do it. Don't be dumb. Don't do it. Be smart. Smart in life. Don't be dumb after death. It's weird. Now it's look fine. Uh, Friends missing me. Stuff. Whoa. Whoa. You almost could see his face right here. I know you can, but you can almost picture what it looked like. Hold on. I got two people missing me. And now she is talking about Twitch things. Hold on. My grandma sucks. Mm, I think. I don't know if this could be true or not, but I think it could be a Jin playing peekaboo with him. That's what I think. I think it could be a Jin playing peekaboo. That this could be a Jin. That would be scary if a Jin just no, no, peekaboo, goodbye. What the hell is that? They're like a frog-like humanoid creature. The prophecy is come true, foretold. The prophecy foretold a frog-like man will jump in front of this camera. I almost have like a free wind worm I can talk. That's the bad thing, is I'm scared. I sound like something horrifying happened to the poor man. Something horrifying to the dude. We don't know who is his name or what the creature name is. We have no clue. If something happened to this creature, could someone hunt it down and put it as poor misery, please? Ah, that's fine. That's my Uncle Terry. He liked to drink at the midnight of 12 o'clock to like have like drinking booze. Oh, he'd be fine. Mating call of a creature? Not when like a naked person is running around. Silver, we find yourself a new husband. Well, no, you should not run. You should not turn back. Love you, ma'am, boss. Is in the stream like anyway, you should not run panthers. We all know this is stupid. Never run a panther if you have the skills or the movement of to run with this reflex can. You should look at it, don't turn around, and walk back into a room and close the door. Wait, this is at nighttime. What kind of college let students stay at night? Oh, hell no. It's the same thing with, like, there's a meme. There's a meme. I think Silver know this or don't do. I have no clue. Um, Gamers don't look up, and is a meme. Is a meme from all across around for gamers. They don't look up for nothing. They always look down. That they never look up, and this what could happen to you. Let me guess. There's gonna be a man with a shotgun, and the camera blurry as hell. Could I fix this? No. Ow. Quality. No, make it worse. Okay. If I have this property and the perfect place could hide is maybe outside on a deal hunting. Oh, oh, I did watch this before. Oh yeah, yeah. We did watch this before. I think I did or Silver did. Um, there was a man was someone was walking upstairs. I think I saw this somewhere else, probably. But the thing is someone. Now, is that a human? Listen, listen to the foots. See, there's no foot sound. No one not walking. That's how to be the best security system ever. Get scared by a ghost. I bet you $1 million. Nah, the person who owned this property, like, hey, I'm gonna hire a spirit. A spirit can scare the living crap out of people who enter this. Ooh, we got a sassy spirit, folks. We got so much anger in the spirit. Is there no sound? You mean to turn it off? Hey, it is a sound. Hold on. Can you guys hear it? Wait. Server, can you hear the sound or I'm just tripping? Because I'm new to people in here. You're the only walk to talk, only person talk to them. I'm sorry, folks. I'm still new to this. This is my first time ever doing this. Does SilverWolf have a? No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. She just added this to me like a long time ago. I forgot when, but I do not know. No, I don't know what you're talking about there, my friend. Uh, I cannot say your name because I'm gonna butcher your name. No. No, I did not. Actually, she says add me to her channel. So, she says add me to her channel so I can do stuff like this for her. So, who knows if Switch? There's no sound? There's no sound? Are you kidding me? Why there's no sound? There's no sound. Are you kidding me? Only sound we are hearing is young dragon voice. God damn it. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to fix this one way or another. I cannot fix it, but I'm gonna try something. Hold on, can this work?
Of an otherwise regular conversation. But listen to this part and tell me what.
Can you hear that? Yes, no, kiss my toe. You did not tell me no twice. Hold on. You're fine, just. I cannot hear the video. Okay, there we go. You did tell me twice. Yeah, yes, it's fine. Thank you.
You believe.
Ew. A piss of.
Finally, this bizarre unseen light source magically flickers after Mark Johnson asks for spiritual confirmation.
Is there anybody in this part of the cave here with me?
What's weird is how the shimmering effect goes away when Mark shines his flashlight over the patch of land. There's really no reason for an object to suddenly stop reflecting light like that.
That is a spirit, folks, and is saying hello. Your toes small like fish, no way. Fish doesn't have toes. They have fins. Silver, how dare you? I make one mistake. Please.
Especially when it was just reflecting light 2 seconds earlier.
So the whole time, to here to there, you did not hear no sound. I don't know. Silver don't have lips. She have a muzzle.
In my opinion, the reflection should have grown brighter when put in.
She gonna like kiss my toes. She gonna bite my toes right off.
a direct beam of light, not go away completely, which makes me think all of this is real.
See? So you have a muzzle on.
Located in the UK, Bishton Hall is one of the most haunted places in the country.
See, agreed. See, you have a muzzle on. Anyway, um, it's so funny how we get like a couple people on here, and half of them are not talking. We only get Silver and Damon. I do not want to butcher his name. I don't want to butcher his name. Try the bear. The Crip? Crip? Crimpet? Crimpet? What?
YouTuber Ghost Shift UK explores these hallowed halls in the
Cece? Oh. Derp. I could say that, but brain denied to do shit for me.
scary video, and they quickly get a reading on their paranormal devices.
Whoa. Hello?
That is telling you is standing here, right here.
Oh. Whoa. That is completely mental.
When he asks the spirits to trigger the K2, they comply.
Can you just make that go to red? Can you do that again, please? Make it go to red. Wow. That's probably...
Well, my friend, they could just sit right.
Then, out of nowhere, the spirit shares its name through the spirit box.
Jesus. Gerald. Okay.
Even the ambient noises in the cellar sound haunting.
What do you mean?
He then hears a voice, which he describes as a shout.
I've just heard someone's just shouted something.
And then he hears this strange noise.
Nah.
That's free.
I want to say, look at his face. He look like trying to go number 2 by standing up. Or he's that scared. Does he look
Me out, lads. I'm convinced
Ooh, that wasn't correct.
it might have been Ghost Tube app.
When he returns to the room to check out the ghost tube device, he captures these EVPs. He heads upstairs to set up his devices in the headmaster's room, where they immediately detect activity.
Creeps really bad. Thank you.
So you kind of problem create a song in my head of, young one, you have young problems, young one.
Thank you very much. Who's that then?
Clearly, the headmaster is here.
Maxing out, that is, big time. Thank you. Can you stop, can you? Can you stop for me?
Hey, he could be just sitting right there, or standing right there.
Please? Stop. Thank you.
Although we don't see any paranormal activity, we do hear a lot throughout this investigation. Ghost Shift UK calls Bishton Hall the most haunted place he's ever explored. It does appear to me to have significant and multiple energies, but I can't tell whether they're good or evil. The scariest things are unseen. Redditor Fire from Thaumaturgy shares this video of footsteps in a stairwell, only there's no one there.
can actually hear it. You can hear it. Hold on. You can hear it. That is the amazing thing. That's the amazing thing about sound. You can actually
He
hear it.
shares this video of footsteps in a stairwell, only there's no one there.
You can hear it. I don't know which stairs it's coming from, but sound like is going on the platform, on the stairs, on the platform, quiet, down the stairs. Platform, stairs.
The footsteps seem to be far away at
There's a place a few millions from my house. Is news to be. Whoa, it's actually a real life place there? CC? Oh, please don't tell me now. Why I'm thinking right now is gonna be like you walk by the tree farm and you're gonna see shadows moving between the trees, and there's no one not gonna be there. You see small shadow children running around
first,
and playing peekaboo, try to scare the living crap out of you.
but then come all too close. But some Redditors think it's a hoax.
How you fake that? It sounds like is nearby him.
Well, I also agree that the footsteps sound like they're coming from above and are running in place. This could still be without the Redditor's knowledge or collaboration, which is seriously creepy. In fact, the Redditor claims he was walking down 18 flights of stairs from the top and didn't hear anyone entering the stairwell behind him. They also say they felt a gust of cold air and have a history of encounters with paranormal activity, all of which makes me lean towards this video being legitimate. What do you think? TikToker Marlene Sanchez 052 thought her partner was joking when he started to behave like something was pulling him. It turns out he wasn't. Watch closely.
When I thought he was joking, but something was really pulling him.
Can you, CC? Because I'm very curious now. If you do get it, could you also send me that so I can also know about it more? I swear, there had to be more report onto it seeing shadows moving around.
His leg really does look like it's being
That looked like a pole. That looked like a pole.
yanked by something. This is not a natural movement that you make on your own. Some in the comments also note a child giggle at the beginning of the clip. Is that
Oh my. So, wait.
child actually there?
Hold on. Let's look like the leg pulling, shall we?
Her partner was joking when he started to behave like something was pulling
It could be two children. One older and one younger.
him. It turns out he wasn't.
Really pulling him.
Look, he had
His
to grab
leg
on the
really
side of the
does look
wall.
like it's being yanked by something. This is not a natural movement that you make on your own.
I'm curious. Comment down or say in the chat. What way is harder to fake a poll? I know you need a second person.
Some in the comments also note a child giggle at the beginning of the clip. Is that child actually there? Or is it the child spirit pulling his leg? I think it's the latter, and that's truly terrifying because that kid is strong. The Odyssey Paranormal Society is a Minnesota-based group of ghost hunters who become close after a number of bizarre and scary shared experiences like this one in May of 2015. While conducting a paranormal investigation at a haunted house, a ghost hunter named Sean makes a request for any spirit to make their presence known.
Wherever you can manifest your energy with.
Look up.
Jesus.
Two orbs float overhead, followed by a loud noise that makes Sean jump. The next month, they get more
Sound like a hand smack, like on the wall.
paranormal evidence that the house is haunted, this time in the basement, when a hideous ghost face appears on a night vision camera in the window at 2 a.m.
Oh, I don't want to see that. I do not want to see that in the night.
There's also some kind of light anomaly at the very beginning of this video that could be an apparition. Light shouldn't be reflecting off of anything in a dark basement, so this is bizarre.
Oh, you peel there and go to here and here.
And 5 years later, the Odyssey Paranormal Society continues to make ghost hunting videos that are beyond creepy. They are exploring the second floor of an abandoned home when they stop for a moment to try and communicate with the other side.
Could you make a noise? Like,
It sound like a chair. Does it sound like a chair with a squeak?
that's okay.
It doesn't sound like an animal, and it doesn't sound like passing traffic. This is the voice of a ghostly woman screaming her answer to their question from far away. Submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by FitEntry2562, this redditor wrote, "Lightning without thunder." Let's watch their submission and see what they're talking about.
Well, actually, I don't know if it's true or not, but you don't hear the sound. It's like billion miles away.
There was certainly some debate about this video in the comments. Zoidberg GE thinks that this is heat lightning, while Tillman117 wrote, "There's no such thing as heat lightning. The reason why you can't hear it is because it's simply too far away. The light from lightning can travel a very large distance as the sound cannot, considering clouds can be thousands of feet in the air, and the distance you are from that cloud currently can just mean it's too far away for you to hear it." So it seems like both sides are at least in agreement that this mysterious storm has an explanation, but nevertheless, what do you think this is? Let me know in the comments. John Cater carefully
Spooky about that video. This whole place right here. This whole place right here. That's the only spooky thing I can ever see.
What do you think this is? Let me know in the comments.
No.
John Cater carefully combs through his home looking for the source of what he can only describe as a creepy noise. 1 second, the room will be completely silent.
Look at.
And the next minute, it sounds like some kind of grinding noise that could drive somebody insane over time.
Oh my god.
It isn't insects either, because listen to how quickly it goes away.
Oh my god.
John eventually traces the noise back to a dark room that he has never really paid any particular attention to before, and apparently something in there wants to keep it that way.
Well, you found him. You found the spirit.
It looks like an
Or the entity is in that room.
invisible force slams the door shut from the other side, and we never
It looked like The spirit just grabbed the door and like, no, you cannot come in. No peeky.
Do get to see what was down there with him, if anything. While exploring the Mount Morris Mystery House, YouTubers Spirit Walk Paranormal tried to unlock the mystery. As one of the crew is explaining about the strange happenings in the house, something strange occurs right in front of them.
Second girl disappeared completely. The second girl disappeared completely.
And then another one.
While I'm talking to the guys, a strange anomaly appears in the top left corner of the frame and moves right in a strange manner. I don't think this is an insect because of the transparency, and dust normally shows up in a sphere-like shape, but I cannot claim this is paranormal.
I'd say that was probably dust, but some things are harder to explain, and more strange noises are heard.
Can you touch this, please?
Off the line. Something in there.
The spirits apparently want to imprison them. Maybe so that they will have someone to talk to. What does this spirit want? It wants its presence to be known.
Here. There you are. Are you on my back right now? Can you get off? Can you get off, please?
Ooh, I think that was the spirit saying no.
But it also seems to be guiding them to something, or to someone.
Can you come into this room?
Or maybe it's warning them.
Are you trying to get our attention to the attic?
Oh.
Although some of these EVPs are a bit of a stretch, I think, others seem very distinct, I do think something is trying to communicate with the paranormal team in Mount Morris Mystery House, but who or for what reason is anyone's guess. A demon.
I have a theory. I think
Disappeared completely.
this one, because you can tell the same voice, this one tried to get him attention.
And then another one.
While I'm talking to the guy,
And this is the same one. Past the camera. Kind of look over at him where he have. Tried to check the camera.
a strange anomaly appears in the top left corner of the frame and moves right in a strange manner. I don't think this is an insect because of the transparency, and dust normally shows up in a sphere-like shape, but I cannot claim this is paranormal.
I'd say that was probably dust, but some things are harder to explain, and
Hold on.
more strange noises are.
In this one, turn off the light. So this thing, like the darkness, is live in the darkness. Unlike fly, I can't say that word. And this one, what? Yeah, I know.
Maybe so that they will have someone to talk to.
I will go check that video out because we're gonna watch a couple of the old ones and watch the new one. In this one, the thing wanted to get them to talk.
What does this spirit also seems to be?
Can you come into this room?
He's back there. So this is the same entity is talking to them the whole time.
Get our attention to the attic?
But listen to the voice on this one. Sound like more like an old man. And I tell them don't go back there.
You noise or is here to investigate.
Alright. we're all going to do, because it's gonna be like a 3 hours long. So we're gonna maybe gonna come back on this one. Maybe, maybe. Let me switch the scenery, shall we? You're not gonna hear nothing until I'm done. This one or this one? Okay. Oh, they are live. Interesting. Okay. Okay. We have the two videos right now, and we're gonna watch A and B, and we're gonna watch the live stream. It's just a tiny bit. So I will say, this is my first time ever see them on camera. I think I'm wrong, but this to me, I'm probably 100% right. Just waiting for the spawn. Don't know why chat is delayed. It's probably the people typing. Tap faster, damn it. Okay.
Welcome back
Hi, hey, hey.
to another reactionary video, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah,
I don't
reaction
know.
videos.
We're really new to this whole YouTube thing, but this is our second
It's weird
reaction.
seeing on YouTube.
We did Ghost Adventures the first time, but our other Patreon, Teresa, asked us to check out some ring cam
And we all
footage.
go to
Yes.
So we thought we would do that.
We watch a lot of YouTube, and
Yeah.
we've seen a lot of different ones of these,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the ring cams, and a lot of them can be really creepy
To say the
or
least.
just strange.
And I already seen what the first scene in this one is going to be, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna be right up your alley. If you got through the first video with
Yeah,
all of its,
we did interview them, but I never see them on camera. I probably did not notice it, but I never seen them on camera.
pixelated glory, then you'll kind of catch on when you see.
Oh,
say,
man, I already know.
Oh, I can't
I
wait.
already know.
I can't wait. So, what do you say? Let's get into it.
Well, now I don't want to.
Oh, we got to.
Oh.
I know, but not first time to see them is not my first time to heal them.
This first video was captured in the middle of the night at an apartment complex in Toledo, O. The doorbell footage shows a
And now I'm gonna do a right video, and I am live. I'm also gonna
man knocking on the front door with what looks like a firearm in his waistband. Now, the owner of the apartment didn't recognize the man, so she would question who it was. The unknown man would simply respond with "It's me." The homeowner would then further question his response, but rather than clarifying, he would simply give away through the front door.
Yes.
However, it would not be enough to get the homeowner to open it, so you would ultimately walk off. Disturbingly, as he does so, a second man pops up from a nearby dumpster and also walks off.
They are planning to rush in to rob the homeowner.
But this wouldn't be the end of it.
But
What?
the thing is, you cannot see, and I know they're new. No harshing, no harsh, no nothing, because I know this video, this stream, gonna get around to them someday, and they're probably gonna call and they're gonna talk to you, server, and I'm probably gonna get be murdered. One, they need to make a overlay video of the video here and the camera here with all the fancy things here and there. Just my
But
opinion.
this wouldn't be the end of it.
What would you do? Because the guy in the video says it's a woman.
Right. Oh, I 100% would never, ever open the door. I don't even know if I would answer the ring cam.
You know where to go in the house.
You have to enter the
Yes.
camera.
Yes, I do.
actually.
I definitely do.
I just couldn't imagine.
Oh, my
Even
God.
like, I don't think it matters if you're a man or a woman. This would be
No.
frightening.
So freaking scary.
Did they say?
So
Did
scary.
they even say like what time this was?
It was definitely dark for
See,
sure.
I assumed that this video was going to be more paranormal based.
So did I.
Which we're gonna react to this either way because it's interesting. I don't know how I would feel about this one.
I honestly, I don't even know if I would answer the ring cam. And like, good for her for like doing so, but I honestly don't know if I would.
And I assume that the thumbnail was going to be the first video, so you're going to have to. You're
Oh,
gonna have
great!
To hold
Now I
on.
get to wait.
Yeah, you get to hold out. Let's go back to this and check the rest of this out.
The two would then walk around to the back door, where they would attempt to pick its lock. The police were called, and when they arrived, the two were gone. Fortunately, unsuccessful in getting the door open. It's not 100% clear what the 2-minute planned. The almost empty-looking backpack at the first guy suggests they had planned to rob the place. But it's also possible they had much worse intentions. The two of them have yet to be identified by police.
I would say it's very obvious that they were planning to rob the place.
Yeah. And after not answering the ring cam, or I don't know. But once they walked around to the back of the house, I would absolutely go where I know I need to go in the house to, grab something.
You know why people here don't do that?
Why?
Because then somebody might pop from around the corner and be like, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior?
No. They are live streaming right now.
Oh my God.
Let's get on with the video.
The homeowner in Texas would wake up one morning to find the gate into his backyard wide open. Curious, the man would review the cameras he had around his house, and this is the sign he was met with.
Oh.
You watched that video.
A man holding a knife and in a clown costume, complete with the suit and mask, casually walks around the property, looking inside the house and testing all the doors.
Oh. Damn it, Steven.
This will, of course.
I don't even need to ask you how you feel about this, because I know that this would be like the purest form of your nightmare.
I literally have tears in my eyes just watching this. I can't.
That is
I can't.
secret, actually.
Do I think it's
Should I, Silver? Yeah, no.
paranormal?
Oh, okay. So I'm just watching the ring camera video you would see, but this you can of course see. I have multiple different videos up here.
No, I think it's psychotic.
But it's surprising.
And I think it's funny because we were like there was like this epidemic of
the
clown people
craze.
Yeah,
Yes.
and like I think somebody got shot doing it, and then it stopped.
Oh,
but do you know that there was like this?
I didn't know someone got shot. Wow, huh? I probably did hear something about that.
Weird theory out there that this is paranormal, And
The
that
clown thing?
if you look it up, supposedly this happens like every 70 years or something.
Oh, God.
So there are people who do believe this is, I don't know, demonic or paranormal or something to that nature. But I have seen,
I
which
don't know.
are probably staged.
Should I not say the name? But I know it's not a secret. Not a secret to tell people. You can see it right here. Right here. Actually, I can put this in the description. Hold on. I can add the details right here. There. Is added to the description. You had to refresh the page though. Page. No.
You know, if I think about it, but I have seen some super creepy clown footage.
You're right. It is a spooky clown footage. Yeah, Steve. Had the most terrifying thing ever. I was so scared, my bone chilled.
No.
Like there is one, I don't know if it's on here. Well, it won't be because it's not ring cam, but it's like somebody flying a drone through a cornfield, and as they're
and they're just like out there.
They're like out in the woods line. It's insane.
That needs to never happen again.
Well, we've
literally
got,
needs like you turn on the news
in the
and they're just like, oh, new clown sightings.
When was this? This was probably around the time we met.
Yeah, like early, not
in about 60 years. We've got about 60 years. We'll just say 60 years.
probably like 2010.
Clowns aren't scary. Okay, where's the I cannot say words. What's the definition of scary?
12, 13.
Well, I said around when we met.
Course take place in 2016 during that sort of killer clown craze that went on for a few months. Looking back, most people that participated in that were most likely just having fun trying to scare people. But there's no denying that others took advantage of the situation, genuinely attempting some pretty horrific crimes hidden under a clown mask, with
That is terrifying there, Susie.
this likely being one of those cases. It's clear the person in the costume is actually trying to break into the house with a knife.
Who would think that this is fun?
Everyone in the
Psychos.
whole world.
There is
Psychotic people.
Everyone thinks it's going to be fun.
I don't understand what people would think is fun about this, because you're not only putting other people's lives in danger because you're probably crazy, but you're putting your own life in danger.
Your own, absolutely.
You try this stuff like in Florida or...
Hey, Cece, we will have words.
You know, like Mississippi, Alabama,
Texas,
Louisiana, like you will get shot.
100%.
Oh
my God.
And now you killed the
Don't
hound.
do this. If you're a younger person watching this and you think this is cool, it's not. Don't do it.
Never.
You will get hurt.
Though after
And yeah, and what he said, someone got killed and thought it good and funny to dress up a clown and scare people. No, don't. Uh-huh. No, actually, wait. You know what? If I ever dress up a clown, I'm gonna scare you through the window. That's all.
being unsuccessful, the clown would eventually walk off, and
On
despite a
Halloween
police
night.
report, that would be the end of it. Ultimately, the homeowner would be left with nothing but this disturbing footage. This footage was captured in Colorado
I don't know why. That just scared the living crud out of me.
in the middle of the night. The issue 3 mountain lions appearing from the darkness and starting to walk around a set of houses. They were captured even going as far as to walk up onto the porch of one of the houses. Mountain lion sightings are known to be
Mountain lions are scary. Not terrifying, but the only thing that's scary.
exceptionally rare in this specific area. Typically, they'll stay a lot further in the mountains where they have easier access to the deer that they prey on. To see them in an area with a lot of people, especially in the neighborhood, is not at all common, at least in this area. The 3 cans would eventually walk off, but there are almost no doubt things would have gone differently had one of these homeowners left their pets outside for the night.
This, to me, is insane because we live in an area where mountain lions are possible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't imagine, because we live in an area about as populated as this, I guess, maybe even a little more, but I would not know how to fathom the idea of seeing 3, not 1, because I'm pretty sure you usually see 1.
Just like a rogue one, like
a 3.
Oh my God. I couldn't. Like, we can literally drive 7 minutes and we're at.
Cece, are you agreeing with me of a big lost cat is scary instead of clowns? Is that a yes or a no?
The bottom of a mountain.
Yeah, but this is terrifying to me. This to me is scarier than the clown.
No.
The clown I could beat up. This I can't take.
Oh, no.
There's just no way.
Yes. I'd take mountain lions over clowns.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
I'm just saying.
You don't get to talk anymore.
Oh.
Shown in the video is a nearby active house fire. The home of the neighborhood just across the street has been completely engulfed in flame.
Okay, who lit the barbecue grill on? Cece. Yes, big cat, scary. Clowns, no.
As the fire department arrives, neighbors can be seen desperately moving their parked cars away from the house.
I'm joking, but this more terrifying it is.
Eventually, a flaming piece of debris can be seen falling and landing on a set of bushes just in front of the camera.
Damn it, Steve. It would be more funny if he created a damn layer so we can see more of the video, so we can see the whole thing instead of there's a webcam right there.
The bushes quickly burst into flames. The fire starts spreading quickly, but before it's able to get out of hand, a neighbor notices it and attempts to put it out.
Again, we cannot see the camera if he have it here.
Grabs a garden hose and sprays the fire while pressing the house's doorbell. However, the owner of the house isn't home and frantically tries to communicate this through the doorbell speaker.
Yeah.
The guy in this video, he deserves a medal.
A freaking hero.
Because without him, her house probably, maybe not burnt down, but it definitely would have
done
it would have done damage.
A lot of damage.
This.
Oh my God.
These.
As a tip, I know we're gonna watch the stream, but Silver, you ever talk to Stevie or both of them in the future somewhere?
Videos here aren't exactly what I was expecting. However, these are like adult scary.
Yes.
You know, like
real life situation scary.
People showing up at your house in the middle of the night, you know, maybe there to hurt you, or your house burning down, like mountain lions.
Yeah.
These are like the things that I think of now as a grown up.
The most
house down?
Things.
How would you know?
Ever.
Is it because we almost burnt our house down?
Maybe.
This is my
Maybe.
first time.
This isn't the,
so scary
this
though.
Is the time.
But like that was across the street and it jumped that quick.
It's
that quick just by having something
very,
fly.
very fortunate that man happened to be there and thought quick and put that fire out.
In like 2005 in Florida, I think was all the fires where I lived. And I remember we were driving on one of the only roads out of the town we lived in. And down both sides of the road is just trees and forest. And it was all on fire. And we were had to drive through it.
Grissom.
Yep, to get out.
If
And
you're from Florida and you know the area, comment below.
it was so scary. So scary.
Yeah,
And I was like,
some of the trees there, you can tell.
I was like 17, 18.
And then aren't some of them sideways from hurricanes too?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Like the
Ugh.
trees down that way are just
But-
mangled.
Why
over the
did
years.
we live in Florida?
Florida?
We should have left
I
way
know.
sooner.
I know.
Yes.
In the end, the fire department would be able to put out the house fire.
Hey,
And-
chat, type down in the description if you don't want, not feel like of talking to me on the side chat, or you can't because you're watching on your phone or PC or tablet. It doesn't matter. I hear, but type down below what is the scary thing on Earth you watch through YouTube videos or you see for yourself.
with help from the neighbors, prevent it from spreading to nearby houses.
He's a hero.
This video was posted
Yeah.
by Doorbell News in September of 2022. This video shows a man knocking on the door at 3 a.m. He pounds on the door multiple times. This guy needs some help, but it's 3 in the morning and he needs to go away. He asks the homeowner to come to the door and talk to him.
Excuse me, miss. Can you come talk to me, please? God damn!
No, Stevie, no, you're best. You're best.
There was no reply from the homeowner. The guy went into the street and started looking for a lift. Then he comes again and starts pounding on the door. He gets aggressive and starts yelling. The homeowner called the police. I don't know what he was looking for, but it was.
This man is holding a liquor bottle. The scary videos to me are the one where the guy exploding in caves getting stuck. Ooh.
Bizarre behavior.
This is another one of those just no. But he almost sounded like he could have been in trouble. I'm not saying open your door, but
No, but and I get like if you're in trouble or you're in like a panic state or something happened, like being aggressive, going to someone's
It's
door
not
is
the way to go.
not the way to
the only
handle
people that
that
works for Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
Gotta get them Thin Mints, dude.
Buy my cookies.
Some Samoas. I love
can't
them.
eat them.
I can, and they're magical. in your
Thin
mouth.
Mints. Thin Mints are my jam. I
Yeah.
love Thin Mints.
You know, I do like them, but never mind. This isn't.
Yes, you see. Yeah.
We're not endorsed by Girl Scout cookies,
No, we're not.
but this is another one of those where it's scary for, I mean, the obvious reason because somebody is trying to get into your house.
And also at the very beginning, like it said that she didn't answer, but he immediately said, "Ma'am, I need you to help me." Like, so did he know who was in there?
Oh, that's a good point. This is, you know, that's a good point.
Did he know?
Man,
That's crazy.
you're smart for a blonde girl.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're pretty too. All right, let's go back to the video.
Historical footage
They're
was
flooding
recorded just
again.
before 4:00 a.m. on a night in August 2020. The
Oh,
video
that's
captures an
creepy.
unidentified man walking in front of a house and emptying a gas container over the yard and front porch. Shortly after he disappears off screen, a large fire erupts just in front of the camera.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is insane.
Who does that?
Dude,
Who does that?
Arsons. There's a whole category for them, but I mean, come on. This is crazy.
Like, I need more context to this.
There's probably no more. All right, you want more context? He lit their house on fire with a gas can.
But like, did he know him? Was there beef? Like, what?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Like, why would you go there?
Let's find
Why?
out. Let's find out.
Okay.
Let's see if they say something. Maybe they know each other.
Maybe.
No one would be injured during the incident, however. Unfortunately, 2 houses and a vehicle would be damaged. The homeowner would claim to have no idea who could be responsible or who would even consider
There's
doing
your
this to
answer.
them.
They don't even know who
At
he
least
is.
from an outside perspective, the act looks completely random with seemingly no reason behind it, making the clip all the more unsettling.
Unsettling.
On a night in September of 2021, a homeowner would get a suspicious knock on his door at about 3
Jesus, type. You did what? What? My brain.
o'clock in the morning. Upon opening his phone and looking at his doorbell camera, he would see 2 would look like teenagers identifying themselves as CPD or Columbus Police Department.
Look.
Did he say that they identified themselves as police department?
Yep, they did. They sure did.
Interesting.
Look at
Very
the dude grabbing and pulling back up and tell him that I said, Kimmel, you dumbass.
Did he say that they identified themselves as police department?
Yep, they did. They sure did.
Interesting. Very interesting. Like, bro, you weren't even good at hiding.
Open up, we need to ask you a couple questions.
The video shows the man in the front clearly holding a firearm, and the house sitter
I
would
don't
eventually...
know there's gonna be a thing in here, but is this any time or date cops come up to your doorstep at late at night time at 3 o'clock? I would not open my
access
door.
the doorbell camera speaker to further question him.
Can I help you? CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions.
CPD, as he said.
I'm sorry? CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. May you please
Damn it, Stevie.
step to the front door, please? CPD. Yes, this is CPD. We would like you to step to the door, please. Can I see a badge? We would like you to step to the door, please, sir. I don't have to show you my badge, sir.
The man refuses to show a badge because, well, obviously, he doesn't have one.
Yeah, clearly.
The homeowner knew what was going on, so rather than stepping to the door, he would call the real police department and report 2 armed men at his front door. After a couple of minutes...
It said CPD.
Yeah.
Cincinnati?
Maybe.
Police Department?
Maybe.
You know, not that I've ever said anything out of...
Hold on. Is Changi Police Department. That's what CBD PD means.
A pocket about Cincinnati. Yeah, how it's a beautiful, wonderful city where Franklin Castle is located. I don't ever want to say anything terrible
Gorgeous.
about
Lovely.
the beloved Cincinnati. But if you live there, I'm sure you are.
Hold on. Hold on. How much are we gonna go? Yeah, we're gonna watch more and more and more and more videos. So, it's gonna do this. Sorry. And you're not gonna watch me of changing scene the whole detail. Let's go to the video. Alright, we are gonna watch it. Oh no. Not that. server. You know, they should do create an animation. I know they're new. I know it's new. But it's my idea. I don't know if this is going to be a true or not. You should make this animation, not with blood, none, nothing else. You should make all the characters appeared out of nowhere. Like slowly, one by one, here, go down all this, like all the board right here is gone. And peeled one by a time. And then she looked like girl screaming. And after that, say goodbye.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to For the Booze.
For the Booze. This is going to be the first time ever that you're going to be able to see yourself do that.
I know.
You're going to be able to see what I see every week. But welcome to our, not our first show, but our first podcast that we're filming.
Yes.
So
yes.
Interesting.
Okay, you're going to do that. I'll be back because I had to get ready to eat lunch. So I'll be right back. Yes, that's true. By the way, I'm back.
So
Kind of weird doing both.
Yeah, you can expect this every week, I guess.
Yeah.
Hopefully it looks good. We'll find out, or we'll keep making adjustments.
That's right.
But for those of you who have been watching us, welcome back. Like and subscribe. I'm going to say that now. That feels weird.
It does.
But
and for those of you listening, our fellow podcast listeners, hello. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Amy,
And
much
to our
pretty good.
Patreons, you very special, beautiful
Plus, you
people.
could do
Hello, hello.
Own video editing.
Oh.
Thank you for
Amazing.
supporting us week in and week out.
That's right.
But we are here with another episode, and this was sent in by, I don't know their name. It was an email from somebody named T Noodle Monster.
Ooh,
great name, by the way.
Love that
I
name.
love it. This is a place that when they sent it, I didn't think we knew about, but we have seen it.
Okay.
Now-
It kind of sounded familiar when you said it, but like
Well,
I couldn't place any of it.
When I
so-
think of Peoria, we're doing Peoria State Hospital, but when I think of Peoria, my brain automatically goes to Washington.
Yeah.
Every time. So, but we're doing Peoria State Hospital. I almost said Peoria State, Washington, in Illinois. And this is this was a much more in-depth tale than I thought. And there's actually topics within this that I could have done an episode on.
Okay.
There's a very unfortunate story that does come out of this place, but it does. I'm not going to say it ends for the better. It was set up to be better, but it doesn't end for the better.
Oh.
But with that, let's get into this one.
All right.
Let me tell you the story of, we'll call it the Gentle Hospital.
Okay. I don't know.
It is mean. I'm the new YouTube channel. So the people said, yes, people, I did take over Silver channel.
That means,
Very,
but
very
I guess we'll
strange.
find out.
Now, the first white men to set foot in this area were Father Jacques Marquette and Louis Joliet in 1673, followed by Robert Cavalier, Sieur de La Salle, who came down the Illinois-Mississippi rivers by canoe in January 1680. Now, this is all taking place in Bartonville, Illinois.
Okay. A very long time ago, mind you.
The stories,
1600s.
The stories. This is just about the area. I like to give a little backstory if you're new to the show. I like to give a little backstory of the area because we have an ongoing theme on this show that says maybe it's not just the location that's haunted. Maybe it's the grounds on which it sits on.
Yep. The history and the mystery that came before the places that we cover, like the.
Cece, do you ever hear the blackberry pie?
Actual buildings
shoehorn
that
that in.
stand there.
Can
I
I-
sure
History
did.
and
Of
mystery.
course I did.
LaSalle constructed Fort Creve Coeur, I think that's how you say it, at the lower end of Peoria Lake where the river narrows in Tazewell County. Because this is now the village of Creve Coeur, and if you're from Illinois, I'm sorry, I'm not French, which is almost directly
Bonjour,
across
mademoiselle.
the river from
I only
Bartonville.
know
It is entirely
I know
possible
what I
LaSalle
said.
may have walked
I
and
probably
explored the
told
site of the
other
present-day
people.
Bartonville. Now, in the year 1723,
Ooh.
when this area was still part of French America,
Wait, hold on. Cece? So you're saying that you can make blackberry pie? No. Oh my god, I'm eating food right now, this why. Great, thanks, brain. Wait, you know how to make blackberry ice cream? Shishi, could you please send me that to my household? Please.
Philip Francis Renault was successful in obtaining a land grant of 1 league on the Illinois River, extending back 5 leagues on the Kickapoo.
Kickapoo?
Yeah, it's a river.
I know. It's just funny.
I'm pretty sure it's a river. I know it's in a song by Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. If you know, you know.
Yep.
Now, Renault was interested in the development of mining. While exploring the bluffs along the Kickapoo, he found the land to be underlaid abundantly with coal. Now, some years later, in about 1765, Jean-Baptiste Mallet received a grant from the British for 1,400 acres at the mouth of the Kickapoo, which included 1 mile on the riverfront extending back
Yes. Yes, I am.
2 miles into the country.
Wow. That's quite a bit of land.
I mean, this was during a time, though, basically homesteading was happening. So if you could make it there, you could have it.
That's super cool, actually.
Yeah. I mean,
like that idea.
This is, like the birth of like outlaw time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rad. I love it. It is known that the family of LaVille.
Shishi, could you please? Please give me an ice cream maker, please. I really want ice cream right now. That's some bullshit right there, Sissy. I will hunt your household down. The only thing I'm gonna rob is your ice cream maker. But actually, scratch that. You can say any ice cream, right? Like anything, any kind of ice cream.
De Malay farmed land in the Kickapoo Bottoms on into the 1780s, and somewhat later, other Frenchmen occupied farms there, namely Simon Roy, Antoine Roy, Hippolyte Malay, Antoine Sicard, and Francis Montplaisir, together with Thomas Forsyth, an American.
Hippolyte? That's like that's a name? That's a first name.
Hippolyte.
Hippolyte?
Hippolyte.
Oh.
Look, this different times, man.
Okay. I mean,
you're not gonna find any Steves and Megans there.
Susie, please tell me you have a website so I can order ice cream from you. Please.
It's just not gonna happen.
That's true.
During the War of 1812, these farms were all abandoned when the village of Peoria was burned. Now, the first permanent settlers in Limestone Township, which is by the name of the county, by the way, were Joseph Moffat and his three sons, Alva, Aquila, and Benjamin, and they settled there in 1822. So I think these while there were people there before, I think these are the original, like what is considered to be like the original people.
Original settlers and stuff.
Yeah, because this is when it actually started to become like a thing.
Okay.
The Harker family came in 1829 and settled in the southwest corner of the township, which was called Harker's Corner, near the present location of Lake Camelot. Now, other early limestone township settlers were Henry W. Jones, James Crow, James Heaton, and Pleasant Hughes. What a pleasant name.
Pleasant is a pleasant name.
It's got to be a woman, right?
Go figure.
Other settlers who came.
So, do you know who's doing all the editing? What now? Is it her or him? Stevie or her?
In the middle of the century were Conrad Bonts, who came in 1844, Christian Strasser, and the Hollers in 1847. Now, George Ogeman in 1849, Ed and John Roelf in 1851, and Samuel Ball in 1852. I found all this information is coming from a really old book on Peoria that I found.
Oh, okay. Super cool.
And it goes way more in depth. Like it goes, because I just wanted to give the prehistory of the location that we're talking about. But if you've ever wanted to know the extensive history of Peoria, Illinois, and Bartonville,
really,
there's a book. I don't know why you would want to know, but it's there.
I mean, hey, it's there if you want it, you know.
I can tell.
See how much I have to do?
I know.
I have to read so much stuff. These people were mostly of German descent and planted the first vineyards in the township. Wine was produced from wild grapes before their vineyards reached maturity, and in the year of 1850, the other people of Peoria County voted to establish a township and form a government. So now they're being like a cohesive, part of society.
Becoming like a full town unit. Yeah.
There's government now, so it's Americanized. Now, a short time after, Orrin Hamlin and Alva and Aquila Moffat erected a dam in the vicinity of Middle Road to build a sawmill. The first timber sawn went into the new courthouse being built in Peoria. At a later date, a flour mill was erected at the same site, which over the years became known as Monroe's Mill. However, unfortunately, nothing remains of this early industry.
Oh, that's sad.
So there's no more of this going on there.
Yeah. I like it when like towns like from, back in the time, like 1800s and stuff, and like the things that they make and they grow and like kind of establish their towns with, like are still running to this day, or like
a lot of towns
even
are
just
like
a little
that.
niche corner of it, Because
even where we live is a like kind of like a livestock central point, and
Yeah.
it's still that today.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of places do, but this one just didn't seem to. I think limestone is their main source of industry now.
Okay.
I don't know a lot about Bartonville other than what I read, and
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. I'm not very smart. I went to school in Florida. Cut me some slack.
We both did. It's okay.
Now, the area that is now Bartonville
Wait.
proper has
That's how they meet.
been known by that name since at least 1878,
So now
when a
the love
post office
story
was
and they had
opened
to
there and
meet
named in
each other?
honor of W.C.H. Barton.
That's
Now, the
interesting.
Barton family came to central Illinois in 1829 and settled in
Don't listen
northern
to me right now.
Peoria near
I'm
the Mitchell
drinking a drink right
Sanatorium.
now.
Well, it's official. They have a post office. They are now officially a town.
Yeah,
And that seems to be like the point.
I mean, that's
Like,
what we know it
you
as
have a
now.
post
Was it like
office.
that back then, though?
I don't know, like a post office, and then, good Lord, if they're like railroad tracks started running by your town, like you're about to be booming.
Yeah, I don't know about booming, but
Well, more than you were,
it's
for
going to be
sure.
more than 10 people on a farm. Well, I don't know. In 1850, they came to the part of Limestone Township that is now Bartonville. Now, they first lived in a farmhouse near the present offices of Keystone Steel and Wire Company. I have no idea what that is. In 1868, they moved to what was known as the Barton Mansion at 5416 South Adams Street. Kind of bummed out to find out it's not there anymore.
Aw.
Now, the home was occupied by the Bartons continuously until W.W. Barton's death in January 1958. The house was probably the oldest building in Bartonville and was eventually demolished in 1975 to make room for Interstate 474.
Oh, lame.
Always with the roads, man.
Lame.
I bet it was a cool house.
Yeah, I bet.
I bet it was red.
Anything back from then is like super cool.
Yeah.
I mean, little house, big house, doesn't matter. Like,
But mansions back then were they were built different.
oh yeah,
They're not like they are now.
100%.
I mean, now you do have all the modern amenities
right.
but there's something really magical. Yeah, I said that about these old mansions, especially the ones that still stand today because they have
Yeah.
stood the test of time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're amazing. Now, the Peoria State Hospital was built to be an institution unlike anything else of its kind. Opened in 1902, the Peoria State Hospital was initiated by the work of the Peoria Women's League, who had seen the kinds of, we'll say, treatments that were being used to treat the mentally ill at the time.
And we know from our research of many, many hospitals that back then that was not good treatment.
If you want to
at
hear
all.
some horrid old hospital tales, go on our podcast and go back a ways and listen to like Taunton State. And there's some other ones.
Any asylums, hospitals,
We're a lot of
anything
episodes
like
and it's
that.
hard to remember, but all the hospitals back then did deplorable
so
things
bad.
to these people.
So bad.
Now, they knew there had to be a better way to house and help those people. From the very beginning, they knew they wanted Dr. George Zeller, a local surgeon, to be not only the superintendent, but the father of this institution. Now, open under the name Illinois Asylum for the Incurable Insane, they were really not PC at the time.
Yeah, no.
Dr. Zeller petitioned to have the name changed to Illinois General Hospital and then later changed to Peoria State Hospital, as he did not believe anyone to be incurable. Very progressive.
Wow.
For this time,
Yeah.
very progressive, right? We don't hear a lot of that. It's usually like stick 8 gallons of insulin in them and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So I was surprised when I read this.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Now, Dr. Zeller wanted to run a new kind of institution which treated people with mental illnesses humanely. And he took all the bars off the doors and windows, removed all types of restraint, and instituted new holistic types of therapy.
So
Again,
this is nothing like anything we have ever covered
this
before.
is so different because it literally was like boiling people alive, freezing them to death, dosing them up with insane amounts of stuff that we know now would kill them. So
Right, weekly lobotomies and all kinds of other things that they were just testing to see if it would help people. And no matter what it was medical research.
it's very refreshing to see in history that not everyone was like that.
Yeah.
Because up
Oh,
till this
yeah.
point, I really had it in my head that everyone was like that.
Oh, 100%.
So it's
this
good.
is this is nice.
Compared to what we usually read.
Yeah.
Now, Dr. Zeller was considered mad for refusing to lock his patients up or tie them to beds, but His open-door policy meant his patients were treated with human kindness and empathy. Regularly inspected by the medical boards, the Peoria State Hospital was considered #1 in their treatments of some illnesses and their curative abilities of others. The hospital also boasted the #1 nursing program in the country for 34 of its 36 years in operation.
Wow.
Why didn't anybody take a page out of this? Why was everybody else doing such barbaric things?
All the other things?
When this was proven to work.
Wow. That is so interesting.
That's what bothers me.
Wow.
The stuff we've read was already proven to be better this way, so why did we read so many things that were so bad?
Right. Oh, my
Lord.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Well, everybody should have taken a page from this book.
Yeah.
For sure.
Even after Dr. Zeller's death in 1938, the hospital continued to run following his vision of non-imprisonment, non-restraint, non-sedation, and only an 8-hour workday. Despite all of these positive attributes, the hospital would actually be forced to close its doors for good in 1973.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Now, its closure was due to a combination of lack of funding and staffing. Despite the constant employees' pleas for funding and the ability to hire more employees, the state government was already on a crusade to close these lifelong type facilities.
That's awful. Like, if you looked at, like, especially the treatment of people, like, you know, like we keep saying, it's
bad.
This is the one that you would want to keep open, that you would want to staff, that you would want to fund.
But as we know, as being American, so any of you that listen that are outside of America, the medical program here it's very monetized. So
yes,
it would make sense that they wanted somebody who was going to be more barbaric and create more problems and create more money flow. So at this point, the hospital included an astounding 63 buildings. Unfortunately, a taboo existed about these buildings, and a majority of them were demolished. Now, only 12 of the 63 remain. There are also 4 cemeteries on these grounds containing the thousands who died while in residence at the asylum. Famous graves include former gravedigger Mr. A. Bookbinder. Keep him in mind, he's going to come back.
Okay.
Rhoda Derry, who sadly became famous because of the cruel treatment she suffered before coming to this institution, and Emily Belcher, the last surviving descendant of the legendary explorer Sir Francis Drake. Now, Rhoda Derry was born on October 10th, 1840, which ironically is my sister's birthday, in Indiana, USA. Now, she was the youngest of this. I need to set this up before I go farther.
Okay.
But I didn't know who this was going into this. And there's going to be a strong tie to how I feel at the end, according to this story.
Okay.
Now, growing up, Rhoda became enamored with the son of a wealthy family from a nearby farm, sparking disapproval from the young man's mother. In an attempt to prevent their union, the young man's mother threatened Rhoda with a satanic ritual and a curse. And subsequently, Rhoda exhibited paranoid behavior, claiming to be pursued by a malevolent force.
Oh.
Following a disturbing episode where an invisible force repeatedly pushed her against the walls at home, Rhoda's mental state deteriorated. She became aggressive, underwent a physical transformation, and was deemed possessed, leading her parents to abandon her at the Poorhouse Psychiatric Center in Adams, Illinois.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're thinking you have all of these things going on with you, of course you're going to go through changes and like become a different person.
I went back. I do a lot of research for the show, guys. And I went back and I looked at pictures of Rhoda. Okay. Rhoda was actually really pretty.
Really?
She was a good looking girl.
Okay.
By the time she passed away, she looked nothing like herself.
Oh.
Nothing.
What?
If side by side, you would never believe it's the same person.
Before and after was
That's crazy.
She was transferred to Bartonville Asylum in 1904, and Rhoda spent her final days crawling through the corridors due to her deformed legs. In 1906, a severe epileptic attack prompted a violent outburst, leading a doctor to decide on her tragic end. Her throat was cut and then staged as a suicide.
Stop. No.
Yeah. Now, years later, though, 2 nurses confessed to the events, but no one faced legal consequences. Visitors to Rhoda's grave report feeling a tug on their legs. The Catholic Church investigated Rhoda Derry's case, concluding that she was not mentally ill but a victim of demonic possession.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, my Lord.
Is that not nuts?
Oh, my God. I couldn't even imagine.
She, by all accounts...
Couldn't even imagine.
She, by all accounts, was a very normal girl before this. Like, there was nothing wrong with her.
Wow.
And then
That's tragic.
Almost
it really is.
Immediately after, the mother of the son said she was going to put a satanic curse on her.
Right.
Her whole life fell apart.
Oh.
And she lost all touch with reality.
Mm.
I'm telling you.
That is awful.
When we get off of here, I'll have to show you pictures of her because she went from a very pretty girl to...
Oh, that's why
I mean...
Okay. I'm kind of curious what she looked like before and after now.
I don't want to talk bad about the way she looked in the end, but
right.
She really deteriorated in like the most extreme way I can think of.
But I mean, you think too, like she's in a hospital and she's like having all of her family and her friends and everybody just be like, you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy. And then ripped from her home.
But nobody told her she was crazy.
Like put into this place.
Everything that happened to her was her claim. Nobody did it too. Nobody told her anything. They found her acting a certain way and then put her in here.
Mm.
So her stay at the other hospital I didn't touch on, it was bad.
Oh, God.
Like locked up in a little cage. It was bad. It was really, really bad.
So again, should have kept this one open.
Yeah. I mean, they killed her, though. They killed her before the hospital closed.
Ugh.
So how many other people did that happen to?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
The Bowen Building, one of the most known structures on the grounds, was unfortunately demolished in 2017. The Pollock Hospital, just a block away from the Bowen, is open and available for historical tours and paranormal investigations. But the Peoria State Hospital Museum, a block further up Pfeiffer Road from where the Bowen once stood, has many artifacts from the asylum's history, including the last remaining Utica crib belonging to the asylum.
You ever heard of a Utica crib?
I know what it is, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I do the research. Of course I know what it is.
If anyone doesn't know what a Utica crib is,
it's basically
look
like...
it up. It's crazy.
It's basically like an adult-sized crib with a top on it. It looks like a cage.
Yeah, and you can only lay down.
Yeah.
Like you can't sit up. You can't do anything.
It was common practice for the time for, what they were doing.
Yeah, but, dude, come on. It's so wrong.
It's pretty bad.
Oh, it's so bad.
But, I mean, for all accounts, the treatments that went on here were much better than other places. But things still happened here because it is during a time where things were they were different. And I'm not saying that to be like to pass on what they did or anything.
Right.
I'm not saying it's better because it was a different time, but it was just a different time. There will be things there that we will never understand because we are not a product of that time.
Absolutely.
That maybe they felt like back then was okay, but it wasn't okay. It's definitely not okay. And I'm glad that we treat people much better now.
And but I also think if it weren't for times like that and it weren't for the practices that they did then, there wouldn't be so many restrictions and things that we have now. And I feel like if those restrictions were never put in place and they didn't do the rough things that they used to do, people could kind of still get away with some things.
I think a lot of what it is too is like we've learned.
Yeah.
We've learned from our past.
Yeah.
But insulin was once used to, it was used to, I don't know if it was used to treat diabetes back then, but it was a form of treatment for insane people. And they would jack you up on it, thinking
why?
Thinking like I don't know what the thought process was behind it, but we've learned that it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. No, it does not.
So while all of this is very barbaric, I think it had to happen.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm glad it happened or anything,
right.
but I think it had to happen, so that way we would know not to do this now.
Yeah,
and that brings us into where we are today. And now it's time to get into the spooky portion.
Yay. My favorite.
So how do you feel about a lot of this stuff? Because there's a lot of claims here too.
I don't know. I think I need some more information first,
Well,
for sure.
You're going to get it.
Yeah.
This topic did not disappoint in the area of, stuff to find.
Ooh, because a lot of the times I know you kind of scramble around to find things.
And I thought that this was what this was going to be,
Yeah.
but it was not.
Okay. Heck yeah.
Now, if spirits are actually the personalities of those who once lived and refused to cross over to the other side at the moment of death, then wouldn't these spirits reflect the turmoil of their former life? And if hauntings are the residual effects of trauma being imprinted on the atmosphere of a location, then wouldn't places where terror and insanity were commonplace be especially prone to these hauntings? And this is something we've talked about.
It is.
It's
It
that
is.
trauma.
Yep.
It's that stuff happening that it's got to leave something.
Yeah, that high, intense energy that happens with especially trauma and terror and things like that. Like that's a big emotion.
You know what a good point about this is, like, we've never really talked about, is when you go into a room after somebody's been fighting, you can feel that.
Oh yeah.
You can feel that, right?
Yep.
So why is it that we wouldn't think that in a location where a girl got her throat slit or something, you wouldn't feel something from that, which tells me that it leaves behind a certain energy.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. Like, you
Yeah.
walk into a room and people have been arguing, like,
Like, think about being a kid,
know.
right? Your parents just got done arguing. You could cut the tension in that room with a knife, and you
Yep.
don't need somebody to tell you they've been fighting. You
No.
know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're right.
Not
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Sorry, that's just you putting it that way. Just
It makes sense.
It does.
It makes
absolutely.
sense. I'm pretty proud of myself. Here, pat me on the back.
Good job.
Now, not much remains of Central Illinois' Peoria State Hospital, especially after the Bowen building was controversially demolished in 2017. People did not want this to happen.
Oh.
When after we get done, I'm going to show you pictures, and you're going to remember this place. And the picture that people who do know what this is, that gets in their head, is this building.
Okay.
This is the building people think of when they think of this location.
Okay.
So people didn't want this to go away.
Right.
Which is crazy to me, because we used to talk about Waverly.
Yep.
Right? You have a vision in your head. This
I can
this
see it,
building,
100%.
This building is like their Waverly.
Okay. Wow.
Author Troy Taylor popularized this location via several books, including Haunted Illinois and Haunted Decatur Revisited, although it had long been an object of local curiosity. Since then, an attempt was made to rehabilitate the Boeing building and opened it for tours, and it appeared on Sci-Fi Channel's Ghost Hunters in 2013, in Destination America's Ghost Asylum in 2016, and not to mention a whole slew of YouTube videos over the years.
So we've definitely seen this place.
We have 100% seen this place.
Okay.
And I didn't put it in here, and I couldn't find it, but I'm almost positive Destination Fear went here.
Okay.
Now, this publicity was unfortunately
face is
not
so
enough to save the
disappointed.
building from the wrecking ball.
I
And according
cannot
to Taylor,
find
Peoria State Hospital, originally known as Bartonville State Hospital, actually began its life in 1885 as an empty shell and faux medieval castle. But no patients were ever housed or treated in the building, and it was torn down in 1897.
Wow. Whoa, super cool.
Now, the institution, of course, was rebuilt and reopened in 1902 with a new name and a new superintendent. Now, the main story associated with the asylum revolves around the unusual circumstances surrounding the death of one of the patients, Mr. A. Bookbinder.
There he is.
Now, Dr. Zeller assigned Bookbinder to the hospital's burial corps, and he performed his job admirably. He was very loved. Mr. A. Bookbinder was a completely mute, so no one actually knew his real name. Apparently, the man suffered a breakdown while working in a printing house, possibly in Chicago, but nobody's sure. And his mental illness had left him.
Agreed. You have to write this stuff down. Excuse me. You have to write this stuff down. Damn it, even.
Incapable of coherent speech.
Wow.
Now, the officer who had taken him into custody merely wrote on his report that the man had been employed as a bookbinder.
Mr. A. Bookbinder. Okay.
A court clerk listed this as the man's name, and he was sent to the hospital as a bookbinder.
Wow. What? That is weird.
Old Book, as he was sometimes called, mourned the passing of each and every person that he helped buried in the cemetery. When Bookbinder died, Dr. Zeller wrote that 400 staff and patients observed his ghost mourning at his own funeral, just as he had done for countless others while he was alive.
Oh.
He was a very
God.
loved man.
That's really sad.
It's very sad. And he took his job seriously, and he did a really good job. And when I read that when nobody else showed up to any of these people's funerals or services, he was always there, and he always cried.
Oh, man.
Now, they even opened the coffin to confirm that Old Book was really dead. His corpse was securely inside. However, the strange story doesn't end there. The elm tree on which Bookbinder had leaned and cried began to wither and die.
Oh, I just got goosebumps. Oh.
So, I forgot what we're gonna say. I forget what we're gonna say. Oh, here we go. Is like the tree is a part of him. Of if he died, that tree withered, and the tree did die.
Oh my God.
There was a tree on the property by the cemetery, and he would always lean against the tree after he buried somebody, and he would weep against the tree. And the tree died when he died.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I just say that.
Now, work crews would attempt to remove it several times, but each time they were scared off by haunting moans that seemed to come from within the tree itself. Years later, the elm finally succumbed to nature when it fell over during a storm.
Wow.
His tears finally swept it away.
That's really, 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 really sad.
I know.
That's crazy, like, series of events that happened.
It's very sad.
Whether it sound like he probably gonna say something in this video. It sound like the tree was mourning for Bookbinder, was mourning of his death the whole time, and then tried to cut down, and that's why they heard spooky moans from it. It was moaning, like moaning of the owner death.
They are linked spiritually or
I mean, clearly
paranormally.
There's clearly a link there.
Or not, but they're like that's something. That is something.
Again, this falls under the category of like haunted objects, though, because we become so attached to certain things, and sometimes they're not the things that we think they're going to be. And in this case, a man with, not even his wits, he had the tree.
Mm-hmm.
The tree obviously comforted him, and it became a part of his soul, basically.
Mm.
Now, Old Book is believed to still roam the grounds and buildings of the hospital. Witnesses have reported allegedly seeing a shadowy figure and hearing unexplained footsteps attributed to Old Book. Now, there is also the story of the girl in blue, another well-known legend that involves the ghost of a young girl dressed in a blue dress. It is said that this girl may have been a former patient at the hospital, and her spirit is said to have haunted the now demolished Bowen building, previously one of the main structures on the hospital grounds.
Wow.
So with stories like this, this is why people didn't want it to go.
Right.
People wanted to investigate,
Absolutely.
And where's the harm if you're not going to tear it down and put something else up? Why couldn't we leave the stuff up?
Yeah. Like, what is it hurting being there?
Now,
and especially with so many people that were saying, like, they didn't want it to go. They wanted it to stay.
I don't know if this is smart or not, but we live in Utah.
Yeah.
And we have a town near us, and it's an old mining town. And while it is considered a ghost town, it's people still live there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we've seen the state of these buildings, and you can go up to and probably into these buildings.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why. I get that they wanted to restore it, but where was the harm in letting it just
be
hang out until they could restore it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's all money.
Instead of, having it be a controversial demolition, they could have just, maybe taken a poll, taken a vote, something, because obviously there was a lot of people that still wanted to keep this building.
It comes down to money. Now, there are also tons of claims of shadow people. Many visitors and paranormal enthusiasts have reported encountering shadowy apparitions, often described as shadow people, in various areas of the hospital. These shadow figures are believed by some to be the restless spirits of former patients. Now, on the website, spectralseekers.com, where some of this information comes from, a reader commented on this article saying this. Now, this is a good connection here.
Okay.
Quote, "Hey, this is kind of weird, but over the years, the more I think about it, the more I can't get past what I saw. When I was younger, I grew up in Bartonville, Illinois, the town that once housed the old state hospital, also known as the Peoria State Hospital. And obviously, growing up, it created much intrigue in us children. Around the time I was 15 or 16, me and one of my friends decided to walk over to the cemetery because we'd never experienced much in the actual Bowen building, short of some weird but questionable events in the tunnels under the grounds. Now, on this night, we walked down the road. It was dark, but we could see all the way down it thanks to the streetlights. We were walking past the building known as the tuberculosis ward when suddenly we looked up, and maybe 25 or 30 feet in front of us was this black humanoid-like figure that stood like a man, like a normal man's height, but it was all pitch black. It didn't even look like it wore clothing, but you couldn't make out any of the physical features. It was as if it was cloaked in darkness or couldn't be perceived by us, like it took the shape of a human, but everything inside that shape was pure blackness. It just stood there, and we waved to it, thinking, somehow despite my previous words, that it was a person. And it didn't wave back. It didn't move a muscle. Then I took a step toward it, and as soon as I did, it took a step toward me. And much like some horror movies, when its foot hit the ground, I felt the most vile energy emanating toward me." Unquote.
Ugh. No thanks.
So this wasn't an art. This was just somebody's comment.
Right.
Not the girl in blue. See. What? Are you scared of the spirit now? Oh, that sounds creepy though. Silver, what's your intake about this plot?
This was just somebody who happened to read the article that I found online, and
wow,
this is what they had to say. So they have
a claim from there. They lived there. They were a teenager, just kind of going and hanging out.
But it's a synchronicity.
Wait. On this video?
It goes with the story that they experience what countless amounts of other people have. And this is always important to us because it's one thing to be like, to read an article online that says this place is haunted, but then nobody ever talks about it. Nobody's ever claimed anything.
Right.
But this is not like that. People claim to have been here and have seen things and have experienced the things that are said to be experienced here. So I find that super interesting.
Yeah. That's pretty good story too.
Yeah.
Like no, thank you.
Other claims at the hospital are mysterious noises. Visitors to the Peoria State Hospital have reported hearing strange and unexplained noises such as footsteps, voices, and laughter echoing through the empty buildings. These sounds are often attributed to the spirits of former patients and staff. Now, room 502, which was in the Bowen building, was often singled out as a particularly haunted location within the hospital. Legends suggest that tragic events occurred in that room, and it is believed to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. Well, it was, because unfortunately now it's not there.
Not there anymore. But, wow.
Now, there have been other reports of paranormal experiences at Bartonville, but none of them are very specific. In their field guide to Illinois hauntings, Jim Grashik, and I'm not sure, and Donna Boonstra generically claim, quote, numerous other events have been known to happen throughout the various buildings.
Yeah, I
so
bet.
Things happen. The Peoria State Hospital for the Incurable Insane, along with many other similar institutions, all closed during the 1970s. It was quickly taken over by curiosity seekers and vandals alike. In April 2012, the Bartonville Village Board agreed to loan the Bowen Building owner Richard Weiss $340,000 from the village TIF account to rehabilitate the building. Now, Weiss planned to pay back the loan by holding paranormal-themed events and tours at the building. However, the plan ran into some trouble when asbestos abatement proved to be too costly, so they couldn't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Quote, so much time and passion has brought the building to a way better physical state than it has been in for years. But earning a few dollars per tour isn't going to realistically raise enough substantial money required to bring that building to code for operation, unquote, said Janet Marie. It's Marie, right? You're a girl.
It is Marie.
Janet Marie, creator of the documentary For the Incurable Insane.
Wow. That's sad. That's really, really sad because they wanted to do things with the building. They wanted to turn it into
I still
other
don't
things.
understand why they had to restore the building.
I don't know.
There are so many haunted locations that you can go to that are in disrepair.
Right. They're just trashed. Like
So I don't-
falling apart, wearing hard hats and masks.
That's my
walk through.
biggest issue with this is like I get that they wanted to,
Right.
redo the building, but I don't understand why they had to be done.
I don't know.
Because I don't believe anything was built in its place. They just knocked it down.
That's
It's sad because it's history.
so sad. Yeah.
According to WMBD News, Bartonsville Board of Trustees approved a $400,000 loan in January 2016.
You guys see me in here? What's up? What's up, my dude?
To cover the cost of demolishing the Boeing building. The village hoped to recoup its investment with the sale of the building's limestone blocks.
Oh. Okay.
It was demolished and sold for scrap.
I just don't understand. Like $400,000. That's a lot of money to put towards a demolition, but you can't put it towards restoring the building.
On time. So just catch up. You probably didn't miss it. Yes, I am take over the Silver channel. You missed Cece comment. He thinks I hack, but no. She just add me to the whole system so I can do this stuff. And who knows if you guys like me to do this or not? I don't know. I could just do more down the line.
I'm going to bet
know
that
what
they
the
did not get their
future
money
says.
back.
Ugh.
Now, there's a quote from this. Tearing the Boeing down and selling it for scrap would be like selling off people's memories, brick by brick, said Sylvia Schultz, author of a book about Peoria State Hospital called Fractured Spirits. And she's right.
Yeah, absolutely. She's right.
She is right because this is history, and you don't get this back after it's gone.
You don't. And, like I've already said, like so many people were said to not want this building torn down.
No, I just don't get it.
You tear it down just for a little bit of money. Like I guarantee you, they didn't make a lot off of everything that they sold.
They're trying,
from
they were trying to recoup that $340,000 loan, but now they're $7.
Hijack. Yes, I hijack the whole stream. Hey. Okay, here's this thing. Yes, Sammy? Yes. Do you misspell my name? Yes, you put S. Yes, yeah, just hand that towards me. I just commented any video to watch. Just a
$740.
bit until someone can get their microphone online. So yeah, you're gonna hang out with me, or if not, if you don't like hang out with Silver, some of you probably do, uh, hang out with me. So I can make fun of people and talk.
$740,000 in debt. So I guarantee they did not make their money
Yeah.
back on this. But as we like to do on this show, what do some visitors say about the location? Because, you know, you can't just trust the word of the internet.
Right.
As we all know, I mean, the internet is right all the time. But
of course.
we need a little more.
That's probably a great ideal. Not probably ideal. But she will not have a microphone on. That's gonna be one thing. That's the one thing is. Yeah, that too. That too. If we do it together, the same thing like we do now, it's gonna be fun.
So we always like to go back and look through, you know, like TripAdvisor and stuff like that, where people have been here or have had some kind of experience with the property that we're talking about.
Yeah, real life, true experiences from people.
Now, a lady
Because I've
named
never
Shonda
do this
C.
my whole
in
life.
2015 on TripAdvisor says, quote, "I'm a professional psychic medium, and my husband and I are doing a film at the Peoria Asylum called Ghost Realm Peoria Asylum.
Someone, write that down. Silver, write that down. The channel name.
I've always enjoyed going to locations with a lot of history. I've been to several iconic locations in the paranormal field, but this asylum is at the top of my list. Save the Bowen Inc. have done a priceless deed."
Oh my God, not you! Ah, no! Holy beast! Begone you! Begone! Hey! There's a holy creatures in my thing. Hiding away from you. From my life. Sorry about that, folks. I have the Dobby in here with my room. So I'm cuddling with the Dobby. He's run away. Yes, I am. Yes, he was hiding away from me. It was her fault.
I have, oh yeah, some of these came before the Bowen was knocked down.
Okay.
So some of these will talk about the Bowen building as if it's still around.
There, yeah.
Save the Bowen Inc. have done a priceless deed and saved the building from being demolished in 2008. This review was written in 2015, 2 years before it was taken down.
Yeah.
They have cleaned up the building and opened it to the public for historic and paranormal tours. You can also stay in the building all night alone or with your team to investigate. The staff.
Hold on. Ed, you know. To me, you are just a hellish creature should be burned. Yeah, no shit, you did tell me that. So you can still find my old video I did during test stream. So, asshole. You bastard, Silver. Oh, by the way, where's my paycheck, woman? Doobie. I found the Dobby scratch butt. Hold on. I'll be right back. There's more important things to do, like cuddling the Dobby. I'll be right back. Hell no, I do not want a payment from you. I don't trust you, money. You ugliest creature. Okay, wallet.
Staff is very nice and courteous. The history of this location is just amazing, and there is so much history here. Both positive and negative things happened here. There is a good mixture of energy. There are many spirits here. The spiritual activity is extremely high here. One of the highest out of all the locations I've ever been to.
Wow.
All paranormal teams seem to get wonderful evidence here, and I recommend this location to a wide variety of people. If you like paranormal, if you like historical, or if you just want to see a gorgeous building with an amazing staff, this location is worth checking out.
Oh, super cool. I want to have visited it.
Yeah, there's. I know what's coming up in the story. I don't believe it's this next one. It might be one after, or.
Hold on.
Okay, yeah, it's
My screen just being pixelated.
not this one.
Okay.
There's going to be a story on here that is going to stand out, and it's going to be the last thing I read, and you'll see why it stands out.
Oh.
But before that, we have another one from Montana Travel Mom, and this one was in 2013, also came out for TripAdvisor.
No.
She said, quote, I wanted to do something really different
You
from
can't get
usual
your
tourist
squared
attractions when visiting Peoria
square
and saw the
head
asylum
out
tour
of
mentioned in a brochure. Now, we booked a several-hour building tour plus the cemetery tour. Now, I'm 95% a skeptic when it comes to anything ghost-related. I feel that. While I don't believe everything that the asylum owners and tour guides do when it comes to the ghosts, now, I believe they believe it, if that makes sense. That is, they're not making things up to sway or scare tourists. Plus, I did have one very odd and inexplicable thing happen to me on that tour that was quite spooky, unquote.
Oh.
Now,
elaborate, please.
For this last one, I was very surprised when I saw this. This has to be a local tale.
Okay.
I was not able to find anything else about it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I just wasn't able to find it. Mm-hmm. And it's going to completely contradict a lot of the things that we heard about the great Dr. Zeller.
Oh.
And this is from a local. Okay. This was not found on TripAdvisor. I had to dig really deep for this one.
I don't like even furries.
I'm
excited. Just keep that in mind.
Let's do it.
Now, one more review and a very interesting nameless comment on the website IllinoisHauntedHouses.com. It says, quote, it is said that there was abuse at the old hospital from Dr. Zeller while it was running. Several people had testified that Dr. Zeller would run railroad nails through people's feet as a form of cure. There is said to be a lady wandering the grounds in a white night dress, and she was one of the victims of Dr. Zeller. I remember driving past the asylum as a passenger when I looked up at one of the windows and saw a woman who looked to be in her mid-20s with brown hair that reached her shoulders, looking out the window overlooking the cemetery. I've been there several times, just driving by but never stopping. Something has always tried to pull me in towards the cemetery across the way.
Oh my God. Railroad nails? Stop.
I mean, if you think about it, though, that's really on par for a lot of the stuff that we've talked about over the years of doing the show when it comes to asylums and sanatoriums and stuff.
I mean, I know, but like in the beginning, it was painted as this whole separate.
I want you to think about this.
Kind of thing.
Pause. I want you to think about this.
Okay.
I grew up in Taunton, Massachusetts, where Taunton State Hospital once stood.
Yes.
What's meant wrong with it, Obi?
Taunton State Hospital.
Almost chomped my foot. Hold on. I'm gonna kick him out. Oh no.
Wasn't built to be the horrific, place that it turned out to be. It wasn't made for that.
I mean, I know.
And a lot of people didn't know about a lot of the really bad stuff until after.
That's true.
Same here,
That's
right?
true.
Dr. Zeller was believed to be a great man, but later, maybe he wasn't.
My fault.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies.
Now I don't like it as much.
I wonder if being around people 24/7 like that will affect you.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it does. However, you are a doctor.
Yeah.
You are nurses.
But it's in the 30s, and the thought process is so different.
I get that. I do. But there has to be this like little thing in the back of your head that says, maybe not.
Yeah, but the sliding scale for morality was way different back then.
And everybody else was doing it and doing those types of things. And
well, that's what I'm saying.
I get it.
But okay, so like let me put it like this.
Okay.
we as modern day people would never think to grab a spike and hammer it into somebody's eye socket, right?
Absolutely not.
But during their time, that was normal. People brought people in for that. They didn't go in there and get that on a whim. Like, they intentionally did that.
Yeah.
But we know now that that's not good. We know that's not good.
No, not at all.
So it's a different time.
Yeah.
And with that being said,
I
am going to have to ask you a question.
Okay.
And the question is,
Oh no.
Is it real?
when it comes to Peoria State Hospital, what do you think? And now, if you're new to us because of YouTube, our word is not law. We just like to ask each other at the end of every episode how we feel about it, whether we think it's real, whether we think there's some merit behind the haunting. And even with saying that, bear in mind, we ourselves have never been there. So we are always open to being wrong. So if you disagree with us, that's fine. You know, if you want to tell us that we're wrong, comment below and let us know why we're wrong. And if I agree with it, I'll read it. I'll read it on the show. So
okay.
Why do you? I'm like, oh, why do you not think it's real? What do you think?
I haven't answered yet.
I know. What do you think about Peoria State?
Well, I think along the lines of us doing a lot of asylum type places and a lot of hospital type places and things like that. And the fact we brought up earlier that we talk about all the time with energy staying behind and things. I do think this place is haunted. There is no way that people were there. What we thought in the beginning was at a good hospital, but now we're finding out that maybe it wasn't. But
again, it's not that it wasn't. It was for the time.
I get it. However,
cut these people some slack. You know, they didn't know better.
Absolutely not. But yes, I do. I think that energy stays behind. I think the sadness, the turmoil, the terror, the fear, and maybe even some of the happiness of the people, you know, being at the hospital and living there and doing, or even like the nurses and stuff doing things to these people. It's just the residual feelings that get left behind from people. I can absolutely see this place being haunted. So
is that a yes?
It is. I said yes.
Okay. I know you went on for so long. I wasn't sure.
So what about you, babe?
I think it's possible.
Okay.
I think,
like, how possible?
You know, that I don't know. I feel like before the Bowen building was torn down, I think it was more possible. And I'm also a firm believer that, you know, I know I said earlier I'm very skeptical, and I am very skeptical. But that also means that I'm also a believer. I'm just skeptical of what people say. I'm also under, you know, the thought that just because the building goes doesn't mean whatever was there goes with it, unless it's attached to a brick in the wall.
Yeah.
So I'll say yeah. I'll just say yes. I think there could be something going on there.
Okay.
You know, I want to believe so badly that Mr. Bookbinder,
I know,
still mourns the loss of everybody.
I know. That was literally the story that stuck out of my head when you asked me.
He's a fantastic soul.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes the worst scenarios happen to just the best people.
That's right.
So this is for you, Mr. Bookbinder.
For you, dude.
I'm going to say yes because, yeah, people really are convinced, and outside of just internet articles, people that have been there feel very strongly that they have had an experience there. So until I go there and have nothing, but I also try to keep it fair.
Yeah.
If I go somewhere once and have no experience, I mean, they're not animals. They're not here to perform on command for us. So
that's right.
They're people. But that's it.
Yay! That was a good one.
It was a fun one.
I like that one.
It was, and thank you, T-Noodle.
T-Noodle. T-Noodle Monster? Is that what it was?
I sounded very like I am from the South when I...
T-Noodle Monster.
T-Noodle. Thanks, T-Noodle Monster. That was a good one. But no, it was great. Thank you so much. And if you out there listening have a suggestion, you know, you can always email us at fortheboost12@gmail.com. But
now you on YouTube.
I guess this is where we're going to wrap it up.
I think so.
Where can they find us?
They can find us on Instagram at forthebooze_podcast and on Facebook at forthebooze.
You can also find us on Twitter at forthebooze. And I'm YouTube. I say it because I'm used to saying it. I'm on it, but
I
now
know.
I'm used to saying it. If you're listening podcast form only, we are on YouTube.
Yes, YouTube
look,
videos
if you
now.
Google us For the Booze podcast,
we're everywhere.
Pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, if you have a listener story that you would like to send in, and we'll read it on the show, or you have a suggestion for a location that you want us to do, well, as I said earlier, forthebooze12@gmail.com.
And those are our favorite.
Don't forget to like and subscribe the video, comment, whatever. If you would like the videos to get better, I need a new laptop, so I need you guys to like and subscribe and all that. And I would say, arguably, the most important thing you can do to help us out is 5 stars rate and review on iTunes, or subscribe by now, I guess. I got to get used to, I got to figure out how to ping pong off of this.
I know.
And shout out to our lovely, lovely Patreons.
That's right.
Honestly, you're helping us keep this thing going. And if you would like,
that's right.
If you would like to help support the show, you too can also join our Patreon, where we actually do another podcast for our Patreons.
Behind the Booze.
And the one I'm about to put on
Overlap workout.
It's great. And we get early access to the regular podcast and everything else. So
that's right.
I'm out of breath from trying to say everything I can think of. I don't know what else to say.
All the stuff and things.
So why don't you take us out?
Well, thank you, everybody, so much for listening. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
So I misclick on something. You may heard something. Maybe not. But oops. But anyway. I will say, not bad video. Not bad. But there's a good time to stop. Thanks for watching, folks. There's probably enjoyment. Hope so you enjoy this entertainment of me just squawking about to watching videos and see all the other spooky things. But we are really probably gonna watch this one, Ghost Adventures, and many more down the line. Who knows if I feel like it doing this again or not. If you like it, hell, it'd be amazement to do this again. If I feel like it. Maybe not down the line. Probably. Yeah, at this point, stay tuned, watch more videos down the line, and see ya. Goodbye. Now I'm gonna take myself a fat nap.